So, good afternoon. We are back again. Usual Tuesday afternoon antics. We're -1 today. Eunice is in a meeting. He might join towards the end of the stream if he gets out in time. But Northside, you're still looking stressed. You're still locked up. They won't let you out. They won't let you out because you're locked up. They won't let you out.
No, they won't let me out. You know what I mean? Nah, man, that's a harmonize.
You're even more locked up than last week because last week, Claire, we were proud of the performance. This week, you're even worse because that was not a proud performance. But how are you, bro?
I'm good. Other than football, my life is always good, isn't it? Outside of football. Outside of football, yeah, I'm actually a really happy guy. When we talk about Arsenal, you know how it gets. So, yeah, man, it is what it is.
Same, man. Outside of football, everything's sweet. This is dead banter club, bruv. Goonie, man, your team coasted through. Comfortable, standard routine victory. Even Timo Werner got a goal.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, how are you? I see you nearly sliding over in the snow. I see that on your Insta.
Yeah, bruv. New York has been mental with the snow, man. But I've just been having the most fun with my kids, to be fair. So, but outside of football, it's actually been a bit peak for me. I had to cancel that FA Cup stream because I actually I'd done my back in pretty badly. It's something to do with one of my discs. So I was like bedridden for like the past 2-3 days, and that's only now I'm really managing to even sit down on the chair properly. So this is like my first time.
Mate, I know what that's like. I've flipped a disc before. I've done a disc before.
Mine's inflamed. It's so painful, bro. Yeah, it was painful, but I'm getting towards the end of it now, man. Hopefully over the next week or so, I should be back to my usual self, my bro.
No, well, hopefully all the best, man. I know what it's like. I've got sciatica, I've got trapped nerves and all sorts in my back, mate. A double curve in my spine and all sorts. So, yeah. And Mesut Ozil's telling us, that he's got back issues, yeah? You ain't got my back issues, Mesut. You know what I mean? When you have to pop 6 painkillers just to get out of bed some days, you know what I mean?
Bruv, yeah. It's not nice. But the Chelsea, we done all right, bruv. But that's a Conference League team, man. Like, you see, at the same time, you've really just got to look at your opponents and put things into context, my bro. If I would expect the Cobham 11 to get a result against them, and that's not being disrespectful, but that's just expectations. You get me?
Fact. Yeah, fact. You played well, though, man. Like, popping it around, possession, typical Tuchel ball, really.
Yeah.
And Ziyech getting on the score sheet, good penalty, hit it hard and low. If you hit it hard and low, then you got a chance of it going in. And even though it weren't right in the corner, it was still a decent penalty, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
going to the burner,
got his goal.
Confidence now. Do you know what I mean?
For me, the one that impressed me the most was Lewis Hall. Our youngster,
it's debut, wasn't it?
Yeah, 17 years old, played on that left flank, bro. He was brilliant. He was involved in I think it was 3 of the goals actually. Was unlucky not to get a goal for himself. You could see how much he wanted one for himself. But like that performance there, again, you see, with me, I like to put things into context and not get too carried away. But in terms of his understanding of the tactics in that particular game and gelling with the rest of the team, you can definitely see the maturity and the space to learn is 100% there. So those are the positives that I take from it. I'm not going to be one of the Chelsea fans who say that's the next best thing since sliced bread. No, I don't believe in putting pressure on young players like that. He had a good performance. Let him get back to concentrating on earning his place in the first team a bit more consistently.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Listen, it couldn't have gone any better for him. Involved in 3 of the goals. Dream debut, comfortable victory, and in front of the Bridge faithful, the Stamford Bridge faithful. So yeah, man, I see a post that he put out on Instagram saying it was the best day of his life or something along them lines. It was just one of them. It was like somebody else had liked it, so I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, so I read it. He put a big long message on there saying it was a great day. And this is the thing with some of these young kids, like you got to bed them in properly, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, and Chelsea tend to do that. Chelsea, if they've got a star in their hands, they'll normally loan them out. Yeah, and they'll say, look, let's not get carried away. Let's loan the boy out. Yeah, although I don't think you did that with Hudson-Odoi, did you?
Hudson-Odoi didn't get a loan. He was pushed. He was fast-tracked into the first team, pretty much. But then you even saw with that his growing pains, quote unquote, or him adapting to the team took a little bit longer. Even now, some of us are still saying like, there's certain things in his game he's got to improve. Definitely, you can see the improvement there, but I just feel like with players like Chalobah, for example, who's been on 2 loan spells, you get me? You see with that, especially in a league like England, It takes away so much of the pressure from the English media and the fans when you just take them on loan to another country where it's not as relentless for them. You see what I mean? Where the pressure's not all on them. Oh, it's England's next big thing. They're just focused on playing football, doing well, and impressing the club, which is an environment I think is needed in the Premier League. But unfortunately, due to the nature of our media and just how massive the Premier League is, it's almost impossible for it to be that way. So I think I'm a big fan of these loan routes especially when like the players are actually developing and playing week in, week out. So that's why I also think that these guys are integrated into this team and it's looking seamless because of the experience they've had previously. They've proved themselves.
100%, man. And it's no coincidence that the ones that do go out on loan tend to be the better players when they get in the team. Like we've got it with Smith Rowe. Yeah, he went out to Germany and then he went out to Huddersfield. Yeah, he's come back and you can see that he's had a loan. You've done it with Mason Mount. I mean, he had about 3 or 4 loans. And you can really see that it builds them up and bulks them up as well. And it's good, man. It's good, especially when you've got like 3 or 4 of them coming through as well.
Yeah, like that's the thing. When you've got, because we're in a bit of a unique situation where we've got like a group of youngsters who have played together and won everything together at youth level, and they're now starting to find themselves in the first team. So handling that situation, we've got to do it very carefully. Do you know what I mean? So, but really, aside from that, bro, I think we still got to manage the expectations of these kids, bro. I just worry at Chelsea with the fan base that we see 1 or 2 talents immediately. They're going to be world class next season or whatever. We've got to let the kids be kids. Same with Emil Smith Rowe and some of your youngsters, bro. We've always got to remember, like, look, they'll show flashes of brilliance. They might even show it 3, 4, 5 games in a row. But it's not beyond kids to be going 3, 4 games in a row where they're not producing. That's part of development. You're going to get inconsistencies.
Yeah, 100%, man. Did you watch the game Northside, the Chelsea game?
Yeah, I watched it. I think you lot, it was easy, man. It was a walk in the park. You know, luckily for you, you see how level-headed you are. Yeah, I wish our fan base was like that. I'm telling you right now, yeah. I'm telling you, the project lives and dies by the youth. The youth have to bang. Do you know what I mean? Rob Holding has to bang because he was here when he was younger. He has to do it. Do you know what I mean? And Ketia has to be the next, I don't know, Thierry Henry. Do you know what I mean? It's always like this, where it's nice like to hear the way you guys feel. It's like, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, we'll loan you out, or we'll just make some money off of you and invest it in a player that, you know, is established. And that's the kind of mentality Arsenal need. You know what I mean? There's no given that any player will become great. We've seen, I think, Nketiah actually, like Nketiah as an example for us. Nketiah was banging it in under 21s, under 23s. He was doing well, but every time he steps up to the Premier League level, he ain't got it. Do you know what I'm saying? So players can look good in the under 23s or in the Championship, come to the Premier League and not be able to do it. We've seen more established players bang in the Championship, still come up to the Premier League, a lot older than these players, and still not being able to do it. So, you know what I mean? Listen, you lot played well. Lukaku's back, you know what I mean? So I think if you can get him back on track, you lot maybe could sneak up there, try get up in the title race again. I said it before a couple of weeks ago. I feel like you guys being in the title race depends on Lukaku firing. I know the opposition, but at the end of the day, he still scored, isn't it? And it's good for his confidence. The same with Werner. He's looking confident as well. He's somebody that needs confidence. I still think there's a player in there. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's all I can say, man. It's all praise for Chelsea and it's all just banter FC for Arsenal, as always, every time we link up on Tuesdays. So it's true.
This is the thing. It's true. Big up Bushy Poon. I always like this guy's name, man. Bushy Poon. It says these streams are just therapy for Lee and Northside. That's what it is, man. We're coming for our therapy session with Goonie and Eunice. People ask me where Eunice is. He's in a meeting, people, so he might not make it today. Depends how long the meeting goes for. But it is. It's like therapy. We come here to see Dr. Goonie and and talk all things Chelsea and how great they are, and realize that that's the standard we should be looking at, and then we leave and we feel like, yeah, this is the standard we should be at. So now we're going to preach that to the people.
When we're moaning that, Lee, yeah, literally, Goody, and Eunice, yeah, look at us like therapists, like, okay, what else has been bothering you? It's literally like, I'm so sick of
maybe
it. Like.
Maybe we should call the name of the show "Therapy Session with Eunice and Goonie."
No, but to be fair, you two are the actual sane Arsenal fans because, boy, listen, man. In terms of fan bases, look, Liverpool have some special people in their fan base, as do Man United, but as do Arsenal as well. Some of your fans, bro, the way they carry on is as if like you still got the 03-04 team, bro. And it's just like, what football are you watching and what reality do you live in? Do you not realize that that is toxic? That there is toxic because you're sending out the message that there's nothing wrong here.
Yep.
When there clearly is, and this is a Chelsea fan speaking, it's in my interest for you to stay where you are. You get me? But I'm even saying, like, as a man that used to watch it from the 90s, like the football from the 90s and that, it ain't acceptable, bro. This is not the Arsenal I remember. I still look at you now and I think, like, this is a shadow of what you once were. Like, and the expectations as a whole in the fan base has just dropped. And I think some of that is also to do with other fan cams, other fan channels as well who have influence. And I'm not picking out names here and there, but everyone has opinions, you get me? But I think that's also not helped them. Some of them have just talk out of their ass and just say what the people want to hear, bro, when that's not their healthy way to go.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I've seen people today saying that the next two games they'd take draws. Draw at Anfield, draw at the Lane. Like,
but what's that gonna get you though?
But
this is what I'm saying. This is what Northside.
It's a free hit.
Lee, Northside. This is what I'm saying. The Arsenal fans that I know, there's no such thing as White Hart Lane draw or lose. There's none. It's not acceptable, bro. Even me as a Chelsea, I was saying like in the EFL, I said I don't care what competition is, you don't lose to Spurs. That's the Arsenal fans that I'm used to. Like it seems like that's kind of just starting to fizzle out a little bit, in my opinion, or am I wrong?
Mate, the thing is, like, I don't see Tottenham as our rivals. I never do, yeah. But I understand why I want to beat them. Like, I do want to beat them. They're the mouthy, noisy neighbour.
Yeah.
I don't see them as rival, but I just want to slap them every time and say,
"That's it, yeah.
Back in your house, bro. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, get inside and close the door, you idiot." Like one of them ones. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? They're so mouthy, some of their fans. Although the ones that I speak to, like one of my best mates is Tottenham. He's sound. He said their shit for years. He said Harry Kane's a one-season wonder, bro. Yeah, he said that for about 5 seasons straight.
Oh yeah, some of them are no better. I was hearing shouts, Kane's better than Lewandowski and this and that, boy.
But the thing is, yeah, like you're right. You can't be thinking draw. If you're going in with a mentality as a fan of, yeah, I'll take a draw, well, you've already accepted defeat. You should be going in saying, I want to win it. Yeah, I want to win it. And if you don't win it, at least have a go. Do you know what I mean? But you go in with that standard of, I want to win this game. We're going to win it. I'm not happy with anything other than a win. Do you know
the excuses I'm getting on my channel for what Lee just said is, oh, well, what do you expect him to do with these group of players? I'm like, he's the one that brought them, though. You're telling him, first of all, you're telling us, yeah, wait, let's not judge. Let's wait until he gets his players. Now he brings in a bag of players, almost $250 million spent, and now you're saying, oh, but what can he do with his players? How does that make any sense? Do you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Like the same people, is it all these Arteta-ins and all these people that want to always look at things in a positive light, yeah, they flip and flop in every aspect of their argument. When they talk about the Invincibles, this and that, yep, they don't want to win the league because they're not ambitious enough to want to win the league or ruthless enough as a fan base to want to win the league. Then they want to say, oh, he needs a project, he needs this, he needs that. Then he gets supported by that's why I haven't really been speaking about the owners, because he's been backed. They couldn't even financially back you. The way you set up the team and the players that you go for, that's on you and Edu. So that's on you guys. Now you get the players that you want. Now we're in another transfer market. We're going to go for Vlahovic. What's going on now? Now they're saying, oh, draws. Now we're gonna get draws and free hits. It's like, what do you want? Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, I was pissed off.
One of my mates texted me the other day, yeah? I'm going to read it. I'm not going to say who he is, but I'm going to read it, yeah? Right. This is where we're at, Goonie, yeah? This is the fan base in a nutshell, bruv, yeah? Right? And I'm not even fucking with you. This is exactly word for word what he said, right? Where is he? There he is. Right. I text him saying, because like he's one of them, like when we're winning, I won't text him, but then he'll text me after 4 wins and go, "What are you saying about the manager now?" Then
one of them.
I do it to him after a loss. I go, "Oh, still Arteta in, are we?" Right? But that's another cup this manager's thrown away. Kolasinac, when we needed a goal, he goes, yeah, very poor yesterday, but shocking lineup. I said at half time it'd be 1-0 to them. Because players weren't great either. Away fans were shit. The players were shit. Just move on. Massive week. But this is what they do. Just move on. Just move on. It don't matter. Right? And I put, yeah, you'll be Arteta out by the end of it. Right? And he goes, nope, this is the crucial parts coming up now. Yeah. I've said he won't be the end goal as manager, but he is doing a job to hand the club over to someone in 2 or 3 years' time where we will be in a position to win the league and the Champions League. So basically, he's saying that this guy's not the man.
Exactly.
So he's an interim, basically, then.
So why do they get their backup when me and Lee go for him then? If you're saying, if you're admitting that he ain't good enough.
And then I put no chance. We can't even beat Forest. He goes, I'd love him to win all of the competitions, but he took over a mess like Ozil and Mustafi. Yeah, but he's doing good at getting the crap out the club. I put, do you genuinely think, 1, we'll get Champions League, and 2, he can compete with City, Chelsea and Liverpool? He goes, if we sign the right players, yes. With the current squad, no. So I put, so he needs another 4 transfer windows, another £250 million to compete. Literally the only manager in the world that needs 5 years and £500 million before he can be judged. He then went, Guardiola, Klopp and Tuchel spent money. I don't see your point. These 3 wouldn't win the league with our squad either.
Tuchel spent how much?
Exactly. Same as Klopp. He ain't spent that much. And I put, them 3 managers wouldn't have spent £250 million on the fucking squad we have either. Yeah, he never replied. Because you can't argue with facts. So this is the problem with these Arteta fans, bro. As soon as you hit them with facts, yeah, mutes, a lot of them, because there's no argument. They do not rate this manager as much as they say they do.
They can't.
Yeah? Because
I'll tell you something.
If you say to him, here's another £250 million for your manager, would he then be in a title race? Oh, maybe, but I don't know, you know. Well, on that basis, he ain't fucking good enough. Rant said yesterday to me, he goes, if you're 2 games away from a crisis every time, then he ain't the man. And we're 2 games from a crisis because we lose on Thursday and lose on Sunday. This whole fan base is looking good. Out. Yeah, it's mad.
But do you know the part of that message that was kind of that hit the penny? He was like, you said you didn't like the squad that you fielded out, right? But that's against a lower league team. It doesn't matter what squad you're putting out. You should be getting the result against these. Your expectations of this manager clearly are in the bin. If you've gone into this game, right, against a lower league team saying, oh, I don't like the lineup, I can see the chance of a loss here, you're not rating the manager. You knowingly or unknowingly, you are not rating the manager, bro. You can't be.
Mate, the amount of people that say, and the chat knows this, I get people in the chat every single day saying this, yeah? Saying, oh yeah, but you can't just keep sacking managers. Well, why? The most successful teams in world football have sacked the most managers in world football. Yeah. Bayern Munich have had about 18 managers in 16 years. Real Madrid have had 19 managers or something stupid in 16 years. You lot have had about 16 in 16 years. And you're the 3 most successful teams in Europe, bruv. So this has come from, again, back in the day of Arsene Wenger. Yeah, because this online fan base is infested with kids that don't know nothing about the club. All they've grown up on is the last decade of Wenger's lies and excuses. Yeah, so they think 4th is a win. Yeah, they think, oh, well, it don't matter about the FA Cup. I've seen people on Instagram yesterday say, oh, it don't matter, we can concentrate on the league. Well, are we going to win it then?
I heard that too, Lee. I ain't going to lie to you. I heard that too. And that was the first thing in my head. I said, Northside, I was like, concentrate on the league for what? Are you going to win it or not? About concentrate on the league. When you say concentrate on the league, it's like, that's what we're going to win. Bro, nah, man, something needs to change.
They like being in this toxic relationship. Arsenal love looking in, you know, like when you're in a toxic relationship and then your friend says, yo, she's toxic. You're like, nah, leave her. Let's just go out.
She gives great head though, bro. She gives great heads.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But she only does it once a month though. She only does it once a month, yeah. And after that, it's peak, bro. Yeah. And then I get that head again and I think it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
for that.
That's how you know it. The performance and every way it went, yeah, just reminded me of Villarreal against and Man United in the Europa League final. Like one team is superior in every position of the field, but because your manager is actually dead, your manager loses you the game. Like, why would you put Patino in the midfield when you got Callum Chambers? Callum Chambers went out a couple of months ago to play CDM for Fulham, and they were even looking to keep him. He was on the bench. Why not put him as CDM? Why are you taking out Patino, putting him in the midfield and giving him the role as a midfielder when, as far as I know from Patino, he's a striker. That's how he played against Sunderland. So why is he getting put in the midfield? Why is it that we're starting in like this manager's sucking off Nketiah the last couple of weeks and it's pissing me off? Like, play Lacazette, like he's sucking him off. Oh, would you sign the new deal? If you really wanted him, why didn't we sign him up to a deal a year ago? Why has it gone down to 6 months if you really wanted him? Now you're there sucking it. I'll give you minutes in Nketiah. Oh, do you want all the minutes? Yeah, okay, here you go. Sign the dotted line. Now I don't, bruv, it was pissing me off, bruv. Like, honestly, yeah, I've said about Odegaard. Odegaard was non-existent. Yeah, 2-pack
He got
hologram.
nutmegged by the right back that's on loan from Middlesbrough, bro.
Gun him, bro.
Did
you see? I think
it's shambles.
Was it? Did you see the bit where he was like, there was like 3 Arsenal players around him, and he just got past him,
and then Martinelli just said, "Nah, fuck this."
Yeah, he weren't having it. Yeah.
Lokonga had a Xhaka moment as well. And what I've been saying this about Rob Holding, yeah, and Ben White. They defensively, they are dead food. Not marking their man, not tight to a man. They don't commit in challenges. They're rubbish. And we got Saliba out there in France getting in the team of the year.
He's in the halfway team of the year in France. They've got the best defense in that league, mate. They're second in the table, Marseille, and they've got the best defense in the league. Yeah, but apparently this guy ain't good enough for Arsenal. Doozy's not good enough for Arsenal, apparently. Neither Saliba. Like, it makes no sense. We're short of midfielders. This leaves us loaning midfielders. Like, he's loaning them out. We need
exactly. Well, why is Guendouzi out on loan? He knew that AFCON's coming. That's what I said on my channel. He knew that AFCON's coming, like all these managers. That's why when I saw Klopp moaning about it, I was shut up, man. You already knew it was coming, yeah? You already knew. Why are you loaning out Maitland-Niles that was here? Why is Guendouzi out there? He's still our player. Even if you have to bring him back early, you need to play 2-3 mil, whatever. It's easier and cheaper if we don't have the funds to bring him back than buy a new midfielder if we're going to go all out for Vlahovic. Get him back. Get Torreira back. Why have we got all these midfielders out on loan and then all of a sudden we ain't got no midfielders? Like, Arteta's a bum, man. He's a bum. Just get him out, man. I'm done with this guy. I've been done with this guy.
Mate, it's mad. Chelsea have got more midfielders sat on the bench than we've got midfielders. It's actually peak. Like, we are going into this game at Anfield on Thursday with Samba Lokonga and probably Smith Rowe and Odegaard as a free. That's the best we could probably put out there. Yeah. Well, they could put out Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago. It's game over. That midfield plows through our midfield. No matter how good I rated Smith Rowe, yeah, the other two ain't good enough. Yeah, and listen, I'm not saying that Samba Lokonga won't be good enough, but he ain't good enough yet.
Not right now. Yeah, not right now.
And Odegaard going up against Fabinho, you might as well just say curtains to that one, mate. Yeah, Ben White is another waste of money. Did you see? Yeah, when they scored that goal. Right, he's running and he's ball watching over there, but he looks over his shoulder and he can see the boy running past Cedric. So I'm like, and anyone with a brain would slide over to that side because Holding and Tierney are covering that guy anyway. Yeah, if the ball comes in, you've given yourself an extra couple of foot. There's no one in between you, and you've narrowed the angle for this geezer to score. Yeah. Instead, he gets sucked to the ball. It's like you've just seen the fucking geezer run past him, yeah, and you're going that way, like brain dead. And people tell me this guy's good because he can walk out of defense with a ball. Like, whoop he fucking do?
Positional awareness is poor.
Oh, it's pathetic, bruv. Like, he doesn't smell danger. That's the problem with him. Yeah, he doesn't smell danger. Yeah, he looks good with his feet. I don't care. Can you defend? Yeah, can you defend? Everyone's telling me Thiago's injured. They can put Ox in there then. Or Curtis Jones or someone. They've still got a better midfield.
Yeah, does it really matter? Like, it don't even matter. We've got him.
They can put some academy kid in there, still run rings around us. Do you know what I mean?
Goonie, our defense was atrocious. Tavares and Cedric got spun so many times. I can't believe how much they got. Even what's his name? The other one that came on the Scotsman. What's his name now? My head's gone. Tierney. Even Tierney got spun at times. But Tavares was the most shocking out of the 3 fullbacks. Like, he literally sprints up there like it's a 100-meter sprint and forgets that he needs to defend. And people
wasn't he hooked after like 30 minutes or something mad like that?
He didn't. Nothing changed. It was Tierney was still getting spun. Cedric started getting spun in the second half as well. Like,
bro, that Tavares, yeah, he is basically the left back version of Adama Traore.
I swear.
That's all he is. I ain't even fucking with you. The guy is a big lad, yeah. He's a big, tall, strong boy, yeah, and he's quick. I call him the Olympic sprinter. I've been calling him it for weeks. That's all he is, an Olympic sprinter.
He's a wide receiver,
defend.
yeah?
He can't defend. Yes, that's all he is, a wide receiver. He can't defend. He can't defend. How are you getting hooked after 30 minutes against a pub team?
Yeah, that's
no
mad.
disrespect to Forest, yeah? They are a pub team. Yeah, and you're getting hooked. Bruv, all he can do is run fast. That's it. And when he runs past 3 or 4, it looks amazing. Like when Adama runs past 3 or 4, it's like, oh, look at Adama. Yeah, now he's passed it straight to their centre back.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Arteta manages this from a man management perspective, because we saw when he hooked Balogun, how he treated him. He never got a sniff in afterwards. So let's see how he treats Savage after this.
Bro, his man management skills are in the gutter. Yeah, think how many players this guy's pissed off. Doozy, Saliba, Pepe, Ozil, Mustafi, Kolasinac, Balogun, Eddie, Laka, yeah, fucking Tavares. There's 10 straight away. We could build a whole fucking team here. And I'm sure there's a few that I've missed. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, how are you, Aubameyang? How are you upsetting all of these players? And you've been here 2 years. Yeah, that tells me that this guy, yeah, has got a massive, massive chip on his shoulder. And you can see Martinelli's another one, exactly. Yeah, you can tell just by the way he comes across in interviews and press conferences that the guy thinks his shit don't stink. Yeah, and he's like in real dictatorship. Yeah, like he wants the authority. He wants to, no, I'm the boss. You're not going to answer. You're not.
Don't challenge me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he's gone down the route of a youth project, because the kids will say, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags for Arteta. Yeah, the more experienced players are more likely to say, well, actually, boss, that's shit. I ain't doing that. Yeah, I remember watching with Lampard the other week. He was on Gary Neville's podcast. Yeah, and they were asking, like, who were the vocal ones? Like Gary Neville said, who were the vocal ones at training? Like under Jose and all the other managers that you had and that, yeah? He went, yeah, me and John Terry, if we didn't like something in training, we told the gaffer straight, boss, that's crap. Why are we doing this? It's boring. Yeah, and it's like, can you imagine these players saying that to Arteta? Arteta would just be like, well, that's what we're doing. If you don't like it, fuck off home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like,
fuck off down the lane.
That's why he's gone for youth, because the youth will say, yes, boss, no, boss.
Yeah, because they know their opportunities at stake, their careers at stake. So you're at his mercy.
But what's he good at as a manager? What's he good at? He doesn't know how to manage a game. He didn't change anything. Change formation. If you ain't got the players, I don't know, change it to a 4-4-2 or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, we didn't change anything. We went in the first half. I thought maybe second half we might change. He didn't change nothing. We're playing the same dead ball that we're playing. They literally were just sucking us onto them and then just whipping long balls, and they were getting through. And literally, our fullbacks couldn't hack it. Our fullbacks were still, I don't know what he said to our fullbacks to Cedric, because Cedric wasn't actually as bad as Tavares in the first half. Second half, my guy was literally forgetting about his defensive duties, bombing up. I hate seeing fullbacks do that. Like, okay, give an option to the winger, yeah, but your main job is to defend properly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd stop bombing up there and then forgetting to leg it back and cover. But then our fullbacks as well are, listen, it was just dead. Literally, Nketiah can't even head a ball. He can't even hold the ball out. He does nothing. He's dead. I don't know why he was getting gassed against Sunderland, because what did you do now? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? Why did he stay on for so long? Why did it take 70 or almost 80 minutes here to bring on Lacazette? Nothing changed in the second
We needed a goal and the fucker brought Kolasinac on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like, are you mad? We needed a goal, 10 minutes or 7 minutes to go. As soon as the geezer scored, Kolasinac came on. We needed a goal. You bring Kolasinac on. People are saying, like this comment here. I love Arsenal fan base. I saw comments saying now Man United are staying in the cup. We've got a better chance of top 4. Bro, I see our fans laughing at Tottenham before our game kicked off, and Tottenham won 3-1. Yeah, they were laughing because they were 1-0 down to Morecambe. Yeah, well, who's laughing now? Yeah, then you get, oh, well, it don't matter. We can concentrate on top 4. Like Arsenal can pick and choose what cups we want to win. Like, not like it's like we win all the cups, is it? It's like we win everything. We could go, oh fuck it, we're not winning that. If the League Cup's good enough for Man City for 4 years straight, yeah, why the fuck has this manager thrown the FA Cup twice in a row? Last season we threw it against Southampton away because he played a reserve team. 3 days later we beat him at the Emirates in the league. Yeah, and then this year he's thrown it in the first round.
Isn't that the cup that gave him the minerals in the first place?
Exactly.
Amongst the fan base.
Exactly. So... It's peak, bruv. It is actually peak. Yeah. And I just like, I see comments like this. Where's this comment gone? Where's this comment gone? There was a comment saying that there it is. Lee has tunnel vision, which makes him slightly delusional. What do you mean by that, bro? Because my tunnel vision is win at all costs. Yeah, the aim of elite sport is to win.
Facts.
Doesn't matter how you win, just that you do. Winning is winning. Doesn't matter whether it's by an inch or a mile, bro. Yeah, you have to win.
That
Yeah,
comment made me laugh. That made me laugh because you know what I got on my channel the other day? Oh, you just keep sucking off Lee Gunner. I said, okay, so how
bruv, I'm
deep
not
is
that way
Mikel
inclined,
Arteta's,
but-
how big is Mikel Arteta's Shadonka down your throat because you're sucking off this project? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about, my guy? So you're not. Why are you? So because I'm Arteta out and he's Arteta out. Oh, someone's sucking off. So what are you doing? Is Arteta and Eddie coming around yours? Yeah, laying you down there. Yeah, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? Shut up, man. Do you know what I mean?
Vinay's on his way, bro. Vinay's on his way.
Yeah, yeah, he's coming with the takeaway in that. For
Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. I swear, yeah. People just make me laugh. Like they all sit here, Goonie, yeah. Like, and they come in the comments, and I see it all the time. Every time we lose, yeah, I get mad love, yeah. Every time we win, I get mad hate. Like the people that are here every day, they love regardless. And even if they don't agree with me, they'll still like challenge me, but they do it in a nice way, not dickhead way, yeah. But when we're winning, all my comments are full of twats. Like on the videos, on the fan cams, just full of dickheads. Yeah. When we lose, yeah, they all come in and say, "Yeah, you were right." And then you get the ones that come in when we lose and say, "Yeah, but we're not going to go anywhere under this ownership." Right. So what you're saying is you don't trust the owner, then, yeah? Right. You don't trust the owner. So why have you been trusting the cunt with a process for 2 years then? Because it's his process. He's the owner, yeah. So it's his process, right? So why are you trusting the owner, but now you don't trust the owner? Makes no sense.
It's whatever suits the narrative, bro. At some stage, you can just see how blatant it is. It's like, bro, at some stage, you can see like you're trying too hard now and you're just doing this to fit your narrative. And at this point, it's better to just be honest and say, I was wrong. Like sometimes I just look at situations like that and I just stay quiet. I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. You know yourself. You can lie to you. You can't lie to. You can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. You get me? Trust me.
And that's it, bro. Look, this picture. I want to show you this. Yeah, this was the manager that outcoached Mikel Arteta.
Bro, look how happy he looks. Is that even him just being there? Right? What's it? What did they play? Was it in Emirates or there? All right,
no, yeah. Bro. My man looks like he's just come back from Kevin and Perry Go Large, bro. Like real talk, he is buzzing his tits off, my guy. Like it's mad.
Yeah. He looks a bit like Morty. No, he looks a bit like Rick from Rick and Morty.
Mate, that guy apparently was the England under-17s manager. I didn't know this. My mate told me that. I don't know if it's true, but he said he was the England under-17s manager that won the under-17s World Cup. He was the manager. Shit. Yeah, he was the manager apparently.
No, fair play
this is a good comment. Strange fella, but a good coach.
Yeah. Well, we got the best-looking Spaniard that does nothing.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how good-looking you are, yeah, or how ugly you are, how bad or good your hairline is, yeah. Like, let's compare managers. That's the Nottingham Forest manager whose hairline goes back to the last time they won a Champions League, yeah, or the last time that Arsenal won a league, yeah. That's their manager, yeah, right. And this is our manager.
Oh shit!
Voldemort.
No, look, this is our manager. Yeah, look, he's got nice drip, perfect hair. Oh, look at his nice eyebrows. Oh, yes, he wears Prada. So he's more marketable to the majority of a global fan base than this guy down here who looks like he's been smoking crack. Like, and that's all it comes down to. Who's the better coach? If you gave that guy £250 million, I'm quite sure we wouldn't have been losing to Nottingham Forest.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. It is fucking mad. Bro, it winds me up because all I see, yeah, is people just chatting absolute rubbish. I don't understand how anyone is backing this. Like, it makes me laugh, right? You said this the other week, Northside, yeah, that everyone talks about the gold trophy, yeah? Right, so that's the standard. They hold us to title standard. I've been using that since, bro. I hope you don't mind me nicking that. Yeah, but I've been telling everybody, bro. I quote you as well. I always say it's you, bro. I'm not claiming that as myself. Yeah, but I'm like, it's like if you're holding us to title standards, and then you're laughing at the likes of Man United, and you're laughing at the likes of Liverpool, and you're laughing at all these other teams. Why did you get the ump when they laugh at us then? Because people say, "Oh yeah, but your channel, yeah, it's mainly full of other fans in the comments." Yeah, maybe because they're coming to laugh at us when we lose to Nottingham Forest, mate. Yeah, but it's all right for you though, isn't it? You're allowed to go and laugh at Man United, isn't it, and Tottenham and all of that. But fans ain't allowed to come and laugh at Arsenal. Why? It makes no sense. Our fans are the most fragile bastards on the planet. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, they don't like shade being thrown at them, but they throw it out to everyone. It's all about vibes and inshallah. Yeah, and it's all about fucking just gold trophy from 18 years ago, bruv. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like the owners haven't set any targets this season, so it doesn't matter where we finish. If he finishes 16th, he ain't getting sacked.
I don't understand how Arsenal fans cannot see the most important appointment is a manager. And I keep using Liverpool because I feel like if we get our stuff in order, we could definitely do a Liverpool. We already spend more money than them. And we're look at our squad, look at their squad. They've got FSG, yeah? Right now, Klopp is fuming at the moment because he's not getting backed, yeah? He's not getting money. It looks like they're not buying anyone. It doesn't even look like they've got the right money to sign Salah to the deal that he wants, even though he's probably might go down as their greatest ever player. And they've had some world-class players over the years and along their history, yeah? But because he's such a great manager, the structure he's put in that club, even with the financial restrictions that he has, he's still able to get them Champions League, be fighting in the league, and whether he's going to win it this season or not. Arsenal fans are here sucking off Mikel Arteta, not realizing that when you put people like this for like Mikel Arteta as the number one, we're never going to go forward because you need to get the right manager. He's not the right manager. Put Arsenal first, because just getting the right appointment as a manager. Look at how Inter won the league with Antonio Conte. They had the same owners. FSG are still there. Klopp's still able to win them trophies and get them title, get them in the title run. So regardless about the cronkies, we can put them to the side if we get the right appointment as a manager. But no, because they don't want to get bantered on IG, because they don't want to get bantered on Twitter. No, let's pretend like everything's rosy. Let's continue with Arteta. He has to make it X, Y, and Z. Why? For what? The quicker we get this guy out, the quicker we can get a proper manager that doesn't need a whole process. Somebody like a Conte. You know what I mean? Like, just getting a manager can change your whole club. Because I just spoke about two clubs that got crap owners in Inter Milan and Liverpool, and they got the right appointment as a manager, and literally within a season or two or a couple, they're already challenging. Do you know what I mean? So why can't Arsenal do it? But Arsenal fans don't want to be realistic because I don't want to get bantered because because people are chatting crap on Twitter. Who cares?
Oh, but you make us a laughing stock. Oh, why are you so fragile? Like, that's what our fans say, Goonie. Yeah, but channels like you make us a laughing stock. No, losing to Nottingham Forest makes us a laughing stock. Yeah, not winning a title for 18 years makes us a laughing stock. Yeah, getting knocked out of cup competitions to your ex-manager makes us a laughing stock. Yeah, this comment's brilliant, by the way. Big up Big Divock. When Klopp got 150 million, he won the Champions League that season. Yeah, fact. Yeah, facts. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, we have got no European football and we are out of one cup already. We'll be out of the other one or 1 foot out of it on Thursday night. And then we'll probably lose to Tottenham. So we could be down to 7th in the next game or so. All of a sudden, it ain't looking so shiny and great anymore, is it?
This is a season, Lee. When you look at all things considered for Arsenal, right? This is a season where this is your best opportunity to be pushing for top 4. 100%. The fact that you're playing once a week and you're really just playing in domestic competitions. You're out of the FA Cup now. So that, in terms of your top 4 push, should help you even further. So I don't, in my opinion, if Arteta doesn't, if Arteta fails miserably at top 4, he's got to go. But he's had to go for a while, like, being honest. But just considering the circumstance, bro, you need to be at least, I would say, 2 or 3 points off max at the end of the season of top 4 maximum.
That ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. We ain't getting anything this season. We're not getting a trophy. We're not getting top 4, and our fans will still suck it off. They'll still be happy with that. Like, it makes no sense. Yeah, like comments like this saying top 4 doesn't matter. We should take it game by game and see where it takes us. What? Yeah. This is like, look at some of these comments. Like this one, great comment. Inter Milan are still competing at the top of the table without Lukaku, Hakimi, and Conte. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like Inter are flying.
They're better than last year. He's saying, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, look, comments like this. Oh, it's only one game. Why are we overreacting? Like, and this is the biggest fan channel out there, by the way. Yeah, some of the shit I've heard on there, and I don't watch it. I get sent it. It's like I tell people, stop sending me this crap. I get tagged in it all the time. It's like everyone's entitled to their opinion, and good luck to them. Yeah.
So have you been overreacting since 2004 then, or am I missing something here?
Bro, I get told I'm reactionary. Yeah, I called this manager a fraud before he got the job, and he's been here over 2 years.
I remember that. I remember the episode like it was yesterday, where you specifically said he's not my manager. I don't want him.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I think the title was Arteta out. Yeah, I'm Arteta out. Yeah, and that was 3 weeks before he got the job. Yeah, and it's like people say reactionary. Everything I've said about this manager has happened, bro. Yeah, and it takes years for these people to catch up because I'm not playing a game. I'm saying it real from the chest and from the heart. Yeah, it's like these people are playing games. Yeah, just to fit in and look like a great fan and like call themselves a super fan. What is a super fan? Does anyone know what a super fan is, by the way? Anyone tell me that? Like, what's a super fan? What, somebody that's just rocked up on the scene and like fucking goes on a channel?
It's like you say, Lee. It's marketing, like, bro. It's marketing. It's just those little trigger words. You know, what was it that you were saying? If somebody hears something 300 times, they become accustomed to it. So maybe that's what they're just trying to be clever.
Yeah, 300 times, 300 to 500 times. If you hear words, yeah, or a word or a phrase, yeah, you get a neurological path in your brain. Yeah, it's a new gateway that makes you go, oh, yes, boom, and now you remember it.
That's it.
That's why people learn languages. That's how they learn languages. You repeat, and it stays in your brain. Yeah, and it gives you a little pathway in your brain. And it takes between 300 and 500 times of hearing a word for you to remember that and memorize that for the rest of your life. Yeah, so when you hear the words process, project, non-negotiable, circuit breaker, and all of that, all them little phrases that you never hear in real life, yeah, that's why. And that it's very clever. It's all marketing. Big up to Tony Rolfe as well, man. Real one in the building. Make sure you subscribe to Chelsea SW6. Make sure you do that right now. Tony's a G, man, proper one. And make sure you subscribe to the lads as well. Eunice is not going to make it. He's just texted me. He's still in a meeting. Algeria drew 0-0. I'm fuming.
I'm subscribing right. I'm subscribing right now.
That was the good news I got on Sunday. My country, Cape Verde, we won. We won our match against Ethiopia. So yeah, big up Cape Verde.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
what was it that you were saying before the stream? You reckon that Eunice was watching the Algeria game?
Yeah, Eunice is definitely not in a meeting, bruv. He's watching Algeria. He just didn't want to come on, bruv. Like, do you know?
Eunice, don't do a live stream because then you're gonna get caught out.
Do you know what I mean?
I know right now Eunice is just cussing in front of the TV.
Yeah, Eunice is sitting there thinking, I wish I'd done the stream because it's 0-0.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's Algerian.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Northside and Goonie as well. Goonie's link's in the title. Just click on it. And Northside's link is in the live comments. It's pinned.
Yo, Gunnar, let me say something about that, because it seems like every week I come on here, I have a new target, bruv. Now we're on the road to 5,000. Last week we was on the road to 4. Like, yo, so big up yourself, Lee, first of all, and you, Northside, as well, and Eunice, and everybody in the comments and the chat, man. You lot are real ones, 1,000%. Thank you.
Yeah, man, come on. Make sure you're subscribing, people. Come on, get it sorted. You lot have got Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah, we do. We've got Tottenham another 2 times this month, and we got Manchester City away this month. So it could be... Well, do you know what? After what we've done against Spurs last week, I don't feel too bad about facing them again, because earlier in the season, we went there and we beat them 3-0 at the Lane. Understandably, they had their problems at the time, different manager, but I think we're going to be okay during the Spurs games. It's just that Man City game I worry about, bro.
You can get yourself right back in the title race, though, if you beat them. Like, right back in it. And let's be real, they ain't looked great in the last couple of games that they've played in the league. Brentford, they scraped through. Against us, they scraped through.
Yeah,
facts. But the thing with them is, like, they're so good. Like, they're not even going to miss Mahrez, really. And he's been their top goal scorer in the last 12 months. And I don't think they're really going to miss him. They've got so much quality in that team. And with that FA Cup game that they had at the weekend, I know they played a few of their big boys in that, but that's pretty much given everyone that he wants ready for this weekend a rest. You know, they ain't got the League Cup this week, so they can just chill. Yeah, and go into the games, the next couple of games, fresh. with no cup interruptions in the middle. So that's where they'll probably have the advantage. But you never know, man. Tuchel's got a pretty good record against them.
Yeah, we do, and we've also got players back. I mean, because you see, my concern is
1 minute, yeah, I am listening.
My concern is just the wing back spaces, like, because obviously we're still in a situation where we're in January and Chelsea haven't addressed the wing back situation, especially that left wing back side, which we need to, because relying on Alonso all season is not going to be it. And you know, if you've got one of them dynamic wingers, i.e. Manchester City, that's just going to isolate him. It's just going to be an issue in games like this. You see what I'm saying? It's just going to put that extra stress on our defense. What does help, obviously, Kovacic and Kante being back and fit in the squad to help him with those, you know, defensive limitations that he's got. But long term, it's not the solution. We're seeing Kante is getting niggly injuries here and there. Same with Kovacic getting them injuries. So we have to have somebody who's reliable there. The rumor at the minute is that we're trying to get Emerson from Lyon back from the loan, which to some it was very surprising. Even to me, it was, because I felt like the loan was to actively just try to get him out of the club permanently, just to put him out there in the market. But I don't know how true this is, but I've heard several people that I like to listen to say several people that I like to listen to say that Emerson has really been one of Lyon's top performing players this season. So it might be a good thing that he comes back. I mean, if we've seen Thomas Tuchel revive careers before, could he do the same thing with Emerson? I mean, we've seen the best of Emerson periodically at Chelsea before he was injured. So maybe if we see that form again, it might be a bit of a masterstroke, because we've got 5 left backs on the books. So like, when I'm seeing Chelsea fans saying, we've got to sign. Well, we're going to have 6 left backs then, and that just leaves us with more quote unquote deadwood in the squad. So when it comes to signing the players that you actually want, that we have to compete with Man City and these teams for, and we don't get them, we're going to have to revisit the problem. Well, we've got 5 left backs here. They're taking up a percentage of the wage bill, and so on and so forth. So you
would just bring back Emerson.
Exactly. We have to pay a fee. We've got to pay a fee to get him back, because the condition of that loan was there was an option to buy afterwards. Okay. And I think there was a non-termination agreement in the contract. So, which basically means that it can be terminated, but under the consent of Lyon. Do you understand? So contractually, they have their right to keep Emerson. But I think what Chelsea are trying to do right now is to pay them a little fee as compensation, to say, look, we messed up. We need our player back. Take the fee. And you see what I'm saying? So it all depends. It all depends for me, man. This month is going to be very, very crucial. I'm growing more to the fact that Emerson coming back to the club might be a blessing in disguise, because if we just sign a Dina or someone like that, it's going to be hard to get rid of the ones we don't want. You see what I mean?
No, facts. You're on mute.
You wouldn't know I've been doing this for 3 years, would you?
I did that the other day.
Yeah, mate, I don't know what's happened to the sun either. It's like disappeared. It was nice and sunny earlier, but yeah, you're still in the Club World Cup as well. So
yeah, we are.
You've still got 5 tournaments to play for this year. It must be nice being Chelsea fans.
I mean, this. You know what? You see the Club World Cup, right? I see a mixed feelings about it, but I want that cup so badly, bro, because it's the one that we don't have.
Yeah, you haven't won it.
That's the only one, so yeah, I want it so badly. But
Who
yeah,
else
no.
is in it?
Do you know what? Let me actually check Club World Cup.
Isn't that nice? The only one he hasn't got, flip it.
You know what I mean? Mate, it'd be nice to have one. Like anything, just give us anything. No, we'll take anything right now. It's like when you leave the nightclub at the end of the night, yeah, and the lights come up, brother. It's one of them ones, isn't it? Just give me anything.
All right, so we've got Palmeiras, who won the Copa Libertadores. Then obviously we've got Chelsea ourselves, Al Hilal, winners of the AFC Champions League, Al Ali, winners of the CAF Champions League, Monterrey, winner of the CONCACAF Champions League, Auckland City, who were nominated by OFC, and Al Jazeera, which was winners of the UAE Pro League. So those will be the teams that are in this competition. So there's no excuses for Chelsea. We better be bringing this one.
No,
home.
you're the best team in it.
And I want to also say, big up Chelsea SW6, man.
Yeah, come on, Rolfie's a real one,
100%. Yeah, I seen him in my live stream, in my last live stream. So big up him. I had to shout him.
It's been jarring knowing Tony for so long. I used to work with him, yeah, and I was in the car when Abramovich bought the club. I was in the car with him. I swear, mate, I was like, let me out of the car, man. Like, just get me out of the car every day. In its own, every single day. World domination, geese. World domination, geese. That's what he was saying that day. World domination. Yeah, he weren't fucking lying. He weren't lying. It's mad. It's mad. And it's like, the thing is, people can sit and take the mick out of Chelsea and say, oh, they've done it. They've brought everything and this and that. Don't get it twisted, yeah? Everyone's saying the same about Man City, and then they're going to say it with Newcastle and all of this. Everyone hates on it until it's your club, isn't it?
Facts.
Yeah, when it's your club, it's great. You know, how many Newcastle fans have boycotted going to the game because of the owners? Yeah, because they don't like some of the stories that have been put out about them. Like none, because they're all loving life. Even though they got knocked out to Cambridge, they know that in the next 3 or 4 years they're going to be starting to challenge, mate. Yeah, and then it's like it must be a good feeling because we're just going round and round and round in circles, man. We're down a dead end at the moment. Yeah, and it's like, you know, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if this manager finishes 16th and wins nothing; he's still in next season. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic, man. But big up to everybody watching live, man. So yeah, you're make sure you subscribe to these two lads as well. The links are in the title and in the pinned comments for Northside. Yeah. So yeah, you're confident of the League Cup. You've already got a 2-0 win, comfortable, going to the lane, and they can't get a win against you. They can't buy a win against you, lot, man. It's mad, isn't it?
And do you know what? I agree with what Kenny Ken said. I think there is like a barrier, a psychological barrier with Tottenham and Chelsea because let's have it right. They were nowhere near their best when they came to the bridge and played us. They just weren't. They was just a shell of themselves, especially in that first half. But you get me. I'm not complaining. Works for us as long as we get the W. Do you know what I mean? That's what happens when you just don't win trophies. And if you get your place, Tottenham, you get me? There's a reason why you're the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to these arguments, cousin. Yeah. Don't get it twisted, Spurs fans.
100%, man. Like they're in the gutter, that lot, but they're still finishing above us, which is mad. It's mad. Big up to Jack as well. He says, before Chelsea, before Abramovich, you did win trophies, and it's the thing. You had more trophies in Europe before Abramovich.
FA Cups, European Cups, bro. We were still winning. That's what I'm saying. We were still winning.
People forget that you finished like I think 4 points off of the title in '99 when Man U won the treble.
Exactly.
Third, but that title race was mad that season. Yeah,
and we were still attracting good players to the club as well. So it wasn't really a first, but it's just obviously when Abramovich came, it was the volume of good players and how many were just coming in at one time that was just mad.
Yeah, bro, you had Vialli and all of them, man. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you had sick players.
Gianluca Vialli, man.
Yeah, you had proper sick players, man. Chelsea were that nearly team back then. Yeah, Abramovich just made them the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was because he was just like, yo, we're gonna go and win everything. Yeah, and it's like, you know, people can blame our owners all they like, and yeah, they ain't got no ambition. So that's why I get on the fans' case, because if the owner ain't, your fans have got to step up. You know, your lot, yeah, your owner's on it, but your fans are equally as on it. So you're both all on it. Like,
yeah,
and that's why you're so good. Yeah, you know, people sit there and say, oh, you can't keep sacking managers. Bollocks. Yeah, no manager will stay in a job for 22 years like Arsene Wenger did, or 26.
It won't happen. It won't
never
happen
again, mate. Never in a million years. Yeah, it's a 3-4 year cycle now. Yeah, and if you ain't doing it at top clubs, it's probably an 18-month cycle. Yeah, because it's all about winning because the stakes are so high, the money's so big now. You know, it's mad.
You watch if Pep even went 2 seasons without a major trophy, that's it. He's out, gone.
100%.
Yeah. It don't
100%.
matter what your name. It don't matter what your name is in this day and what you've done before. It's what have you done. It's like what are you doing now? It's instant results. It's like express checkout food, bro. You go there, you get it, you're out. If you don't get it, you're gone somewhere else.
100%. Vialli won 5 trophies. Hullet won the FA Cup. 25 trophies in 25 years, and we were in the Champions League when Roman brought us. Exactly, time. People forget this. Yeah, people forget this. Yeah, it's mad, and like. It's just a cool story, isn't it? Yeah, it's like cool story, bro. Yeah, Abramovich came in and Chelsea were nobodies and now they're big. No, they were actually a big team anyway. They were just the nearly team that were more of a cup team than anything else.
That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah, you're bang on with that one. The cup competitions, we was on it, bruv. 100% with that one.
Yeah, you're basically back then what we are now. Just get the odd cup here and there, nick a cup. It's true. Just nick a cup here and there.
Oh, that hurts, man. Because we're still in it. We're still in that process. We're still in the process.
Wait, how long does this process go before he's allowed to be judged? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. He's the only manager I know in world football that can spend £250 million and you're not allowed to judge him.
I was so angry. Yeah, I was so angry. Literally, I called out my boys. I called out my guy. I said, I'm going to the Portuguese club. As soon as I got in there, I got 2 pints. I didn't even get one. I got 2 pints there ready. Started already on 2 pints. I'm not playing, bruv. I started there, I danced the night away. I drank, got smashed. I didn't care, man.
What's your beer of choice?
Superboc.
I was going to say
Portuguese,
yeah,
man.
you got that Portuguese beer. Yeah,
super. Is Sagres Portuguese as well?
Sagres, yeah.
Sagres, yeah. Sagres is all right as well.
I was going to say it was going to be one of the two.
Yeah, like I actually, obviously, if I'm on other clubs, I prefer other beer. I actually like more European beer to be like German, or
Cruz Campo.
Cruz Campo is the best Spanish beer, bro.
I've never had that, you know.
It's nice, man. It's nice. I like Estrella, or Estrella as it's pronounced. Estrella means star in Spanish, right? Yeah. See, I know my Spanish, but I refuse to drink that beer because of the Dani Ceballos song. I refuse it.
Just because of that?
The boy's fucking magic. I ain't drinking it. I've not drunk it ever since.
That's hilarious.
I refuse. I'm not doing it. But they do a red Estrella and a green Estrella. The green one's better. Yeah, the green one's nice. That's from Levante region. Yeah, whereas the red one I think is from Barcelona. Yeah,
does it taste different to how it does in England? Because I know Guinness travels funny. Because I know Guinness tastes different in Ireland than it does to UK. Is it the same with the Estrella as well?
Yeah, it's different. It is like the red Estrella is like more fruity. It's got like a fruity taste to it, but it mashes you up, bruv. I can't lie. Yeah, it does. It mashes you up. Yeah, Cruz Campo just slides down. Yeah, San Miguel's not bad. San Miguel's not too bad, but I have to do that in small doses. And then there's another one. There's another two. They're cheap as fuck out here, these other two. One's called Hollandesa. Yeah, you can buy like 24 little cans like that for like €6.
Oh, shit.
They come in little gold tins, yeah. And then Suave. Yeah, Suave is about, I think, €2.60 for 12 little cans. That's not a bad beer, actually. But that's like just cheap. Yeah, but like Cruz Campo, 12 of them is about €6. But I'd rather pay the extra money and have Cruz Campo, if I'm honest. Depends. Like at Christmas, I just stocked up on a bit of everything so I can mix and match in it.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, it is different. It is different. The beer here tastes different to the beer in England. It's mad.
You just need the alcohol to numb the pain, man. Numb the pain. You know what I mean? I was a surprise that me and Lee are the ones drinking, yeah, because our club's are always in the mud. Literally, like over the Christmas period as well. Like I was just drinking while I was on screen. I was just drinking away the pain, so I was numb to it.
Bro, why do you think I have a couple of beers every game Arsenal play? It's like I already know what's coming. Let's just get smashed. Mate, I don't drink off camera. I only drink when I'm talking about Arsenal.
And then the cigarette comes out, it just all gets messy in there, isn't it? But,
it's mad. It's actually mad. But yeah,
you were quite chilled though, Lee. Like I saw your reaction for our match against Nottingham Forest. You did look proper numb. Like you look like, you know, them parents that like the kids are screaming, they're already like 4 and they just had enough. They're just letting them run around the shop. They're like, I'm done. Like this kid's screaming every day. That's how your reaction was with me. I was like, shouting.
Yeah, but I've gone past the angry stage with this club. I'm now in the acceptance stage.
It's better for your blood pressure, isn't it, Lee?
100%, bro. I said at the start of the season, I am not going to get angry watching Arsenal this season. I did that last season and I was spitting feathers, bro. Yeah, and like this season, I thought, no, I'll get angry on streams here and there, but not on watch-alongs, no chance, and not on fan cams, really. I was just more disappointed, and I expected to beat Nottingham Forest. I shouldn't have expected anything. I know this club's dead. Yeah, and I got my hopes up. First time all season, I thought, yeah, we can actually do something, and like actually go and get a win. And yeah, how stupid was I? So I won't be doing that again this season. Like while everyone's screaming and shouting, having meltdowns, I was just like, whatever. Yeah. It's mad. But yeah, before we wrap this up, Big up to 650 still watching, man. 660. Make sure you're subscribing to the lads. Goonies link is in the title, and Northside's is in the pinned comments in the live chat. Make sure you stick a like on this video. There's not even 250 on the like share. Come on, man. Also, in 20 minutes, less than that, I'm going live on the Football Terrace with Terry. And then I will be back again with an upload later. I might do 2, actually. It depends. What time is it now? 4. No, I'll do 1. I'll do another upload for maybe 11, 10 o'clock UK time. Yeah, 10 o'clock UK time. There'll be a transfer video uploaded. But before we wrap this up, Northside, Liverpool, Thursday. Confident?
No, we're gonna get smoked, innit? So I better top up, better go corner shop, top up on the cerveza, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna need it. So, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna shout anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be numb to it as well. I'm just gonna get smashed just before I do my live stream. And then as I'm watching it, I'm already smashed, keep getting smashed and not react. So it is what it is. We're gonna get smoked, man. They're gonna get smoked. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's mad. Goonie, do you think we're going to get a result against Liverpool, or do you just see it as a standard routine Liverpool win against Arsenal at Anfield?
Oh, it's at Anfield. Do you know what? I think Liverpool are going to win, but I don't think they're going to batter you, though. I don't think they're going to smoke you. I reckon it's going to be probably like a 2. I reckon you'll even score. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to go with 2-1, bro.
2-1, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I actually think we're going to get piped. I think their midfield.
Oh, bro, I forgot. I'm sorry. Party gone. Pepe gone. Oba gone. I completely forgot. Yeah. I forgot completely, bro. That changes the level, the playing field a little bit now, innit? I still think you'll score, but I'm gonna say 4-1. 4-1 Liverpool, bro.
4-1. Budget Music says the same. This guy. One poor performance in the past few, and it's meltdown. Meltdown YouTube back at it again, bro. It's been poor performance for 15 years. I don't know how old you are, my guy, but where have you been? Like, we're currently out of the FA Cup for the 2nd season running early because this manager's thrown it. If we get knocked out of this League Cup, that's 3 seasons straight. He's got us knocked out of that. He's got us knocked out of Europe by a former manager and Olympiacos in the only 2 attempts that he's had in the Europa League, and then he's failed to qualify for it. He's finished 8th in the league twice in 2 seasons, and we're currently 4th. If we lose to Tottenham on Sunday, which we will, we're then below Tottenham and they have 2 games in hand. If Man U win their games in hand, they're above us. If West Ham do likewise, they're above us, and we're 7th. What's to be excited about? Yeah, don't get gassed up by irrelevant results that mean nothing, mate. Yeah. I said this last night on the podcast. We went 10 unbeaten and ended up 7th. We then win 5 games in a row in all comps, right? And everyone's getting gassed. And all of a sudden, we're 2 games away from everyone saying Arteta out again. Yeah, we lose on Thursday and lose on Sunday. Watch everyone say Arteta out. Yeah, he's thrown the season. He's thrown the season away. Oh, it's a disgrace. And this is why I don't get gassed up over 5 straight wins against shit teams. Like, exactly. Go and do it against Liverpool on Thursday. Go and do it against Tottenham. Yeah, and if you don't, it's irrelevant, isn't it?
Some were even celebrating that we lost 2-1 to Man City. Like, we lost. We lost.
I was proud of the performance.
Fuck the performance, man. We lost, man. I don't understand these, man. Like, every time we have a real test, we lose. But these guys always they're always squeezing for a positive. It's like, bruv, there's no positive. We lost. Like, are you, man, for real? Do you know, look at the capitulation. Like, nah, man, I'm done, man. I'm done. Listen, sorry, today I've been like,
nah, man. Because I get it, bro. Chazza, I appreciate you watching, my guy. How old are you, just out of interest? I'm going to pin your comments, yeah, because you put 2 in a row, yeah. Understand, I feel like top 4 and Carabao Cup is the priority now, surely. And that's my point, right? Why, if we don't get either, then what? All right, if we don't get either, then what? And
why are we the only club that change our standards or our objectives halfway through the season? It's always to match the calamity going on in the club. If you start in the season and say, right, we need to get in a title race, anything less than that is a failure, right? You don't change it to match the ambition of the manager that's failing. You say to the manager, that's the objective at the start of the season, is to be in a title run. You're not in a title run. That's it. You're not good enough. You're sacked. Next manager, can you get up to that objective? But Arsenal, we literally, first is, we're going to win the FA Cup and Carabao because we've got no European football. Then when we crash out of that, it's only top 4. Only top 4 was important. Then when we crash out of that, well, you know.
Well, if we can get Europa League,
Yeah, and then after that is maybe the European football wouldn't have helped us. Maybe we needed nothing.
Yeah, and then if we strengthen them in the summer, we can go and try and get top 4. Can I just ask you a question, Shazza? No, like I said, I do appreciate you watching, my pal. If we beat Spurs and Burnley, does Nottingham Forest matter as much? Just curious. I get you're preserved, right? Bro, what makes you think that if we get Champions League football, that the manager that's knocked us out against Olympiacos and Villarreal in the in the Europa League is actually going to do anything of any substance in the Champions League? Can somebody can you tell me that? Because we got top 4 under Arsene Wenger for 20 years. We never won it. Who cares? I'd rather be Europa League. At least we have half a chance of winning it. Yeah, not that we will under this manager, of course, but we can get to the latter stages, and if we get a proper manager in, we can win it. But what do you mean, like beating Spurs and Burnley does Nottingham Forest matter? Yeah, it does. It's the FA Cup, mate. Yeah, it's the oldest club competition in world football. I've seen this win it God knows how many times. 7 times, I think. No, I've seen this win it more than that. How many times have I seen it? 9 times I've seen Arsenal win the FA Cup. Yeah, 9 times in my lifetime. Yeah, 9.
But Lee, this picking and choosing started at the start of the season. Do you remember when we got smashed by Brentford and we got smashed by Chelsea? And then they were like, no.
They don't matter. They didn't exist, them games, mate.
Yeah. This is why we get vexed. No. The season starts now. Wait, hold on. The season starts now. Yeah, other clubs are 6 points ahead. Make that make sense.
Yeah. Bro, this is Arsenal fans in a nutshell. And bro, this is why when I sit here and I see comments like that, I appreciate the guy watching, he's got his opinion in that. But I think that the average age of an Arsenal fan online is between 18 and 24.
You know what's mad is because you see when you asked him the question, when I read the comment in my head, I was thinking, I wonder how old he is, and I didn't even mean it from a disrespectful perspective.
No, of course not. I just know, the mentality of somebody that age.
Exactly.
Because I know he's in his teens, and if he ain't, his early 20s. Yeah, because the mentality is Arsene Wenger mentality, because they've grown up on Arsene Wenger excuses that it don't matter. Oh, it don't matter. We can get champion. Oh, but we get top 4. St Tottenham's Day. Yeah, we ain't won the Champions League, so who cares? What do you get for finishing 4th? You get you've come 3rd loser, but you get a little prize, a Brucey bonus, to then go into the Champions League and try and win that. If you don't win that, you've now failed twice. Let me take you all the way back to George Graham. 1993, we won the FA Cup and the League Cup. Yeah, so 2 clubs. I think we finished 12th that season, 10th or 12th. Right? But we won 2 cups, which one of them qualified us for the Cup Winners' Cup, which, by the way, we then won as well. So even though we failed in the league, we offer the back of failing in the league. We actually won 3 cups. Yeah, and that is my point. You go into a cup competition to win it.
Absolutely.
You don't go into the cup competition to go, it don't matter. If we beat Spurs and Burnley, Nottingham Forest don't matter. Yes, it does. Because if we beat Spurs and Burnley and finish 15th, then what? Like, it makes no sense to me. But this is an Arsene Wenger thing, mate. And unfortunately, that guy has fucking riddled this fan base. Yeah, riddled it. With that mentality of, fourth's the biggest prize. He said it was bigger than the FA Cup. It's his words, bruv. Yeah, that was his words. Yeah, and unfortunately, the majority of our fans that support Arsenal that are online came along in the Arsene Wenger after the Invincible season, by the way, and probably around the Champions League final time. Yeah, and they came along because of Arsene Wenger, because we played sexy football at the time, because we had Thierry Henry at the time, yeah, and players like that. That they went, oh, yes, we'll support Arsenal. They're great. Yeah, by which time you lot had Abramovich rock up and the rest is history. Yeah, but now it's excuse, because when they've got into their early teens, mid-teens, yeah, all they've heard is Arsene Wenger's 10 years of lies and bullshit, bro.
That's it. So,
so now it's, we can't compete with Chelsea. We can't compete with City. Refs are against us. VAR now. Yeah, and, but Chelsea are ruining the market. Yeah. It's financial doping. That's all I used to hear.
That's the one, yeah. Financial doping.
There you go. Spot on. Nail on the head. I knew it, my bro. Come on. Birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you, bro. Happy birthday. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, etc. I just wanted your opinions. I was Arteta out for a long time. And I do think to win the league, we need someone better. Come on. Real one, my guy.
100%.
Appreciate it. But do you know what? Just by the way you put that in, I knew how old you was. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm not, listen, it ain't a dig at you, Chazza. I appreciate you watching and putting your comments in, man. But unfortunately, this is all down to Wenger. Yeah, when people say, like, when I speak to other fans, I was in Olivia's in La Cala the other day, yeah, and I was talking to an old boy in there. He was a Chelsea fan, Yeah, and he said, "Oh, what do you think to Arteta?" I said, "He's fucking shit, mate." He goes, yeah, I can't lie. He goes, the longer you keep him, mate, the better. Yeah, he goes, because you lot are a sleeping giant with the right manager and the right players in there. Right. And he said, he goes, what do you think to Wenger? I said, that motherfucker has killed my football club. He went, what do you mean? He said, he was good though. I said, no. I said, the football mate looked good. I said, but 3 titles in 20 years, 22 years. That's shocking. Yeah. Never won it back to back. Never won in Europe. Yeah, what, you relied on the FA Cups to bail you out when your job was on the line. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you took the FA Cup seriously again. Yeah, because he didn't win it for years and years. As soon as his job was on the line and fans were getting the ump, he started taking the cup seriously again. Yeah, and then we went and won it a few times, right? But he said to me, what do you mean you don't like him? I said, bruv, let me tell you something. I said, this club was all about doing the best, go and compete, go and win, be the best. Yeah, and if you ain't the best, you've had a go at least. I said, then he sold out, made out that we can't compete, duped a whole generation and 2 generations of fans into thinking that we've got no money, right? And we had to sell all our best players. I said, the stadium was £20 million a season for 25 years. It's a mortgage. He went, no, I never knew that. And he's probably Tony's age, yeah? Probably Rolfie's age, right? And maybe a bit older, maybe he was touching 60, so maybe retirement, I don't know. But anyway, he said, no, I never knew that. I said, mate, the owners we have now paid the stadium debt off 3 years ago. And they paid off over £240 million. He went, wow, I never knew. I said, now can you see why I get the ump? I said, because he's lost a whole generation of fan. He's convinced a whole generation of fan that Forth is competing. Yeah, and it's bigger than the trophy. And then we've lost a whole generation of fan that now support your lot, Chelsea.
Facts.
Yeah. And now the generation of fan that has come along thinking Forth is a trophy are now telling people like me that have seen us win 5 titles in my lifetime, 5 titles, telling me that I'm negative for wanting more. And he went, wow, I didn't know. I said, mate, Arsenal fans are the worst fans in world sport, not just football, world sport. Yeah, they're the most deluded fans. It's everyone else's fault. Yeah, it's everyone else's fault. You know, it's
you should see our fan base when we think we're not winning the league, bruv. It is fucking chaos, bro. I'm telling you. But that's expectations. It's expectations, bro. Yeah, no, but I do sympathize with you, Lee, because again, it's like I come from that era where like Arsenal was winning. And like even one of my good brethren, Nate, I'll send him, I can send him a message now and banter him and say Tottenham are gonna batter you 4-0. He won't speak to me for the whole day. That's how seriously he takes it. Yeah, bro, that's how seriously he takes it. So that's the kind of Arsenal fan that I'm used to, bro.
Mate, it's peak. It's absolutely peak. And the only way this changes, yeah. Like, see, the funny thing is, right, I remember back in 2002, right, we'd just done the double, and Sir Peter Hillwood is dead now, right? RIP to him, right? He came out and said, we've just secured the bank funding, the money to build Ashburton Grove, which is the Emirates, yeah? Right? And it's going to be a 4-year project or 5-year project, whatever it was, until we moved in, right? And we're going to go and compete with the best teams in Europe, and we're going to move there to be self-sufficient, right? Remember that phrase, self-sufficient, right? So now we've got the best owner for a self-sufficient business model that you could probably get, because you don't spend a penny. Yeah, we spend what we earn. And our fans are now saying, oh no, we need Daniel Ek. Daniel Ek ain't got enough money, bruv. Yeah, he's got half the wealth of the owners we currently have. How do you think we're competing with that guy? Right? So they now want an owner like you've got, like Sheikh Mansour, like Newcastle, like PSG. And it's like, I actually remember our fans back then in 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07 saying, no, we're classy Arsenal. We don't need a sugar daddy like Chelsea.
Yeah.
Now fast forward all these years later, yeah, and it's, oh yeah, well, this owner's a disgrace. No, he ain't. How's he a disgrace? Since they've solely brought the club and they officially own the whole club, we've spent more money in the world in football than any other football club on the planet. But then you get fans say, but he ain't spent his own money. Well, why would he? It was a self-sustaining move. We moved to be self-sufficient. We're self-sufficient. Yeah, you can't have your cake and fucking eat it, mate. Yeah, but fans don't do their education. They don't go back and do their homework. They don't check all of this stuff. They don't check the financial books of Arsenal Football Club, which are accessible online every year. When the accounts come out, you can see what Arsenal are doing. Yeah, every year we had £200 million sat in cash reserves every single year, while Wenger was telling us we're skin, while he was being the highest paid manager in world football. Yeah, we signed Petr Cech because no one was available. Well, they won't be asking if you don't fucking bid for him, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, why'd you look at me? Because it's your press conference, you dopey twat. Like that guy is a fraud. That guy has duped millions, not just Arsenal fans, millions of football fans, pundits, ex-players, everyone into thinking that what he was doing was proper and right and correct. Yeah, and to a certain degree it was, right? But 40 million and one for Suarez.
That was a piss take.
Bro, bid 55 mil, we win the title. Simple. Yeah, give him 50 mil, we would have won the title with Luis Suarez in that club.
And he wanted to join you lot as well.
Yep. And we could have even kept him for a couple of seasons and then binned him off anyway if we wanted to. And we would still made profit on him. When we gave out Abu Diaby a new contract, why? He was fucking injured every week. Yeah, Jack Wilshere, new contract, injured every week.
Every week, yeah.
Alexis, you swapped for Mickey. Aaron Ramsey, you let leave for nothing. Ashley Cole, you let go of Chelsea for the sake of $5,000 a week. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? But that Chelsea move, when did he move to you lot? That was 2005?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah,
5
Something like that. It was the season after Invincibles, I think. Or the season after that.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6.
That Invincible team was decimated and ripped to shreds inside 18 months of winning that season unbeaten. Yeah, that was Wenger. Yeah, when he's selling Nasri, Adebayor went into training for pre-season and said, yeah, boss, ready for the new season. Yeah, and Wenger said, no, you're going to Man City. He was like, Gaffer, I don't want to go. He just scored 30 goals that season, yeah?
But it was a hit, man. Regardless of what you say about Adebayor, the guy scored goals, bro.
Bro, he was a wanker, but if he was on your team, he's your wanker.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying, right? He scored 30-odd goals that season. He comes into pre-season for the new season. Wenger said, you're going to City. If you don't go City, you're in the reserves. Man's just bagged 30 goals, bruv. Yeah, and I didn't believe that story, right? But when Van Persie came out on BT Sport a couple of years later, yeah, and when he was commentating on a game or in the studio as a pundit, and they said, what happened with Arsenal? Why did you go Man United? He said, I bagged 34 goals or 35 goals that season. I said to him, look, I want to stay, want a new contract, but I want to see what you're going to do in the transfer market. He said, they never come back to me. You just bagged 35 goals. And then we sold him to United for £24 million.
Yeah, you sold them. You basically sold them the league for 24 million, and every other rival fan knew it. You see, when I switched on Sky Sports that day, and I saw Robin Van Persie has gone to Man United, I said, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you knew it. You already knew.
I just said, Wenger, thank you very much, mate, you wanker.
Bro, you've just nailed it. We sold them the title for £24 million.
And
then we went and brought Shamak.
Oh my God.
Well done, mate.
Bro, you see, the one thing that stands out, the only thing that stands out with Shamak is the amount of brill cream that brother put in his hair.
Bro, that weren't brill cream. That was bird shit on his head, bro. Did you see how much shit was on his head?
Wow, it was like glued to his head, bro. Do you remember that girl that had the Gorilla Glue in her head? Yeah? She got that idea from Shamak. I swear down, he's the first to do that shit, yeah? And she saw he's onto something here. And she got the Gorilla Glue and done the same thing.
Oh my God. Big up Sean Day for the donation, man. I'm glad we won't win the title this year. I never wanted to lift the title with this ugly home kit. Nike sucks. Adidas is where it's at, my bro.
Hey, Sean makes a good point. Why, oh why, Chelsea every flipping season we get the short end of the stick for the kids. And listen, I hate to admit it, yeah. Arsenal always get the wavy ass kids, bro. And you lot are not even winning nothing. At least let us get it so we can win in style.
We've got our sign to fall back on. Nice drip. We've got to have a nice drip, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That white kit we wore at the weekend, yeah. That kit was banging, bro. I cannot lie. Yeah, that was a nice kit, but it ain't for sale. Yeah, which I'm surprised about because Arsenal never missed an opportunity to fleece the fan base.
They will. They will. Yeah, whoever's doing the PR, wait until it all calamity and we're at all cup competitions, and then they're gonna be like, right, limited edition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fucking limited edition.
Of Vlahovic is
we listen to your comments and we think, yes, you were right. Because all the comments on that when they posted it, saying, why didn't you sell it and donate all the money to the cause? Yeah. So we've listened, and the kit's now available. Guaranteed by the end of the season. Guarantee it. Listen, I'm gonna have to wrap this up, lads. Because I'm 2 minutes late for the football terrace. I'm 2 minutes late, but listen, man, what you got coming up, Goonie?
Yeah, my back's feeling better tomorrow. Wednesday, me and Matisse, we're gonna do our first of our weekly shows at 4 p.m. I haven't got a name for it yet, but that's gonna
What
be
day
the
is that?
next big thing. So it's gonna be every Wednesdays, 4 o'clock, me and Matisse. Well, we're
Nice.
gonna have a show on the channel. It's gonna be live. So for the people that are not watching Chelsea fan, any fans that are welcome, man, make sure you subscribe. You get me? Hit that notification bell as well, so you don't miss that.
Yeah, come on, man. I've put the link in the chat for the terrace as well. I've just put that in there. The pinned comment in the chat is Northside's channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. Goonies channel link is in the title. Just click it, takes you straight there. Northside, what you got coming up, bro?
Tomorrow I got the show Arteta in versus Arteta out. The preview with Fuad. Yeah, he's a good Gooner fan, but yeah, he's a little bit delusional. But yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm also trying to come on your show as well, Northside, bruv. So make sure you pencil
Anytime,
me in.
man.
No, I swear down. No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Make sure you pencil me in for one of the days, bro. Anytime you need me, I'll jump.
Yeah. Also, I owe you an apology, bro, because I said yeah I'd come on there yesterday, and then I realized when Kenny texted me I'd scheduled the podcast because Saturday I was match up.
Lee, it's
Friday
nothing,
night,
bro.
innit?
Lee, it's nothing, bro. We already spoke about this through the message. I already know there's no bad intention behind it, my guy. Trust me.
Yo,
bro.
this guy in my chat, Chazza, bro, yeah, bro. What's going on here, boy? Man's got 77,000 subs, yeah.
Swear down.
Bro, man said you're catching me up on subs, so I searched him. I'm going to subscribe to you, mate. I've subscribed.
Let me see what Chaz is
77.3.
about.
Man plays Minecraft. Go on, my guy.
Hey, my son's gonna love you then. Yeah, my son's all over that. Hey, listen, if you, Chazza, you will be my favorite person if you can get him off Fortnite, because they are shaking me down on these V-Bucks, cuz I swear down, Fortnite a conman. I've spent like $100 on V-Bucks for my son, yeah, on Spider-Man suits and them things there. So please get him into Minecraft.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, come on. Big up to you, man. 77K. You need to upload more, man. You ain't uploaded for 2 weeks. Come on, upload more. Upload more. Listen, I'm going to have to wrap this up, people. And all have a wonderful evening. I will be back again at 10 p.m. tonight with an upload. And make sure you subscribe to all the lads. Make sure you subscribe to Chazza as well if you like Minecraft. And yeah, man, I'm on the football terrace in literally 2 minutes. I'm going to have a slash. I'm going to have a cigarette. And then I'm on there. We're out of here. Arteta fuera. Coño tinto.
We out.